Hello, my students. How are you? I hope you are doing well. In this lesson, students will listen for general and specific information. Use to plus infinitive verb to talk about past habits. Look at your skills book, page 18, activity 1. What does the zookeeper say? First, read the questions and the answers below. Then, listen to Ali interviewing the zookeeper for the ITC magazine and tick the box with the right answer. Now, listen and tick the true statement.
Tape script 2.3.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Mr. Gerald.
No problem, I like interviews. I used to be a journalist for the zoo's conservation group a few years ago, and I used to interview lots of people then. For me, it's always nice to talk about the zoo and my job here.
Would you mind telling us why you decided to be a zookeeper?
Not at all. I've always liked animals, and when I was very young, 6 I think, my father brought a sick gazelle home. I decided to look after it and fed it and kept it warm until it was well enough to go back into the wild. I decided right back then that I wanted to work with animals.
So, how long have you been a zookeeper then?
Oh my goodness, I think it must be 35 years now. Yes, I was 25 when I started and now I'm 60 and still in the same job.
That's a long time. What changes have you seen over the 35 years?
Oh, so many changes. I don't know where to start. Well, let me see. When I began working as a zookeeper, zoos were very different. They used to be for entertainment, really. You know, come and see the amazing man-eating tiger and all of that. Now, there are lots of facilities like restaurants and playgrounds, aviaries, children's zoos and picnic places. And the animals used to be kept in small cages, and they used to be made out of cement. In fact, I can't remember any grass or trees being part of a zoo then. Now, the animals live in enclosures which are much bigger, with trees and grass, and they look more like the animal's natural environment.
Has your job changed?
Oh yes, in lots of ways. I used to walk everywhere, but now I've a motorbike because the zoos are so big. The way we feed animals has changed too. We used to throw a bucket of food in the cage and walk away. The animals used to forget how to hunt and find food for themselves. Now we spend a long time thinking about interesting ways to hide the food so that the animals have to hunt and look for it, just like living in the wild. Zoos like this one are very important in stopping endangered species from becoming extinct. Zoos never used to have such an important conservation role.
Wow, things really have changed. One last question for you. What do you like most about your job?
Oh, that's easy. I used to like the elephants, but now I really love working in the reptile house. You know, some visitors don't like them because they don't have fur and they think they're ugly. But I think they're the most amazing and fantastic animals in the world. Do you know that we have a centipede that's 30 centimetres long?
Really? I'd love to have a quick look at that before I go. Thanks for talking to us. It was really interesting.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Do you want to come to the reptile house now?
Yes, but I'd like to pack up my things.
Now check your answers. Why does he like interviews? He used to interview people himself. What were zoos like 35 years ago? They used to entertain people. How did he travel around the zoo before he used to walk? How did he feed the animals 35 years ago? He used to throw the food in the cages. What did he like most about his job before the reptiles? He used to like elephants. Look at the language focus box on page 18 of your skills book. It is about used to. Used to describes things that happened regularly in the past but don't happen now. Example, I used to walk to school, but now I go by bus. Used to describes something that was true in the past but is not true now. Example, that shop used to sell bicycles. Used to is followed by the infinitive part of the verb. Example, he used to play football. So, we use used to plus infinitive verb to talk about past habits. We can use used to plus infinitive verb with all the subject pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Look at your skills book, page 54. Self-study activities. Activity 3 about used to. Write sentences with used to. Start with the words provided. Let's do number 1 together as an example. They go. We can say they used to go fishing. Now, stop this video. You have 4 minutes to do sentences from 2 to 5. Have you finished? Check your answers. Number 2, he and the like. We can say he used to like swimming. 3, I be scared of. I used to be scared of scorpions. 4, we and enjoy. We used to enjoy visiting friends. 5, Omanis live round houses. Omanis used to live in round houses. Look at your skills book, page 18, activity 2. Write some sentences for your portfolio. You are going to compare the zookeeper's life in the past and the zookeeper's life now by using the phrase used to. Look at the words in the boxes and use them to help you write about what used to happen and what happens now. Use but to contrast what the zookeeper used to do with what he does now. Examples: he used to walk everywhere, but now he has a motorbike. The animals used to be kept in small cages, but now the animals live in big enclosures. He used to like elephants, but now he likes reptiles. They used to throw the food in the cage, but now they hide the food. Now you complete this activity as a homework. We came to the end of this lesson. With my best wishes, I am عادل جابر ميخائيل. Goodbye and good luck.